Welcome back to another episode of Persona 4 Arena, yeah, guys. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're basically continue story mode, yeah, guys. So, let's do this shit. I remember we was Yosuke, bro.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists.
I wish you good luck.
Teddy, Miss President, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. But what was that all about? Aren't you two friends?
I can't bear that look. She's giving me not confused, but not judging. So I turn away. Did I really want to beat up my friends? I don't want to believe it. First, I need to ask Teddy here what his real intentions is. Whatever. I may have secretly wanted, that's no reason to push innocent girl to the TV world. Hell, did Teddy really do that? I bite my lip and wake Teddy up.
Ow! That was so mean, Yosuke.
Well, you was the one that was making us fight each other.
Sorry, Teddy. Let's go back. This Grand Prix is over. What? It's over? It ended while everyone was making fun of me? Making fun of you? What? You were the host. You had all these weird clothes. That wasn't the real me. Yosuke.
Alright.
Even you thought that was me?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a fake Teddy that was on the screen.
We sleep in the same futon every night. Yet you couldn't tell a beast like that apart from me. You don't sleep in the same futon. Wait, does that mean it's someone else doing this?
Duh.
I wasn't too sure of him either when I first came across him. I mean, what are the odds there'd be two with someone that crazy looking?
I keep telling you. Can't you tell just by looking at me? I'm much more adorable than that jerk. Check out the fur.
I don't want to break it to him, but honestly, I can't tell him the difference. Wait, back up, huh? The Teddy on the monitor is a fake? I calm Teddy down and get him to explain things to me. It seems that the general has some copy of Teddy, and the TV world was like this when Teddy got here. What the hell? There's no enemy. My ass. Oh yeah, there is. Anyway, the reason he's with the president isn't because he captured her, because she thought he was the bad guy. Was chasing after him. When she caught but when she caught up with him, Teddy began thinking himself of himself as her knight in shining armor. So he was going with her to the announcement room. Way to confuse me.
Doing my best to get myself unframed. You should have seen what a manly knight I was when I defeated Kanji along the way. So Kanji's out of the bracket? Phew. I mean, if you're not the host here, then who set this up for me?
You're saying this Grand Prix is for you?
About that,
I try to figure out a way to explain, but some familiar feeling, like a ringing in my ears, knocks the thoughts away. Sorry, I mean not in my ears, it's in my head, but it's not a sound. It's weak at first, but I know it's getting stronger. It's
Yosuke-senpai, is Teddy...
oh Rise.
Reset.
I can hear Rise, but not over the school's PA system. For her to be talking directly into my head like this, she's has to be using her persona. And maybe it's just me, but she sounds like she's been crying recently or is about to start soon.
So glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
Oh,
one more presence there. Who are you guys talking to?
Rise.
I'll explain in a second. Hey, Reese, are you okay? The one who's been talking over the PA isn't really you, right?
Of course not. No,
Yup,
that's
fake
what
Rise.
it is. I'm in the announcement room now. General Teddy was watching me, but he left, so I'm using this chance to contact you guys.
Hey, don't do anything reckless, okay?
I
Alright.
can't just sit here and do nothing.
We still gotta save Rise.
Fight.
She sounds like she's all indigent now. But considering how weak she sounded at the beginning, I know she's just forcing herself to act angry. Like, yeah, we gotta save Rise and stop General Teddy, aka the fake Teddy. So yeah. Must been well the oh my god, bro. Wait 1 second. She must have been scared about all by herself. Well, duh. Unlike us, she didn't know if there were ever going to be anyone else coming to help her. I'll quickly recap what I know for her.
This Grand Prix might be related to me. Actually, it might all be my fault.
Huh?
What?
What the?
I don't know really who or what that fake Teddy is. If it's doing this for me, a lot of things start to make sense.
If Teddy isn't the one managing this tournament, then that makes all the stuff he said before the fight was a lie. But lie or not, it did make sense. I mean, even if Teddy isn't the bad guy here, this Grand Prix is being held for my benefit. I mean, that's pretty much settled. I think I have a good idea of who the poor sucker is.
Maybe that fake Teddy didn't leave the room, but actually just disappeared?
Give me a second. I'll search for him.
Rise's transmission stops for a second. If my guess is right, then there's a big chance he's already gone. Come on, let's not be there anymore. Rise came back online.
Shadow. That fake Teddy's actually a big shadow.
Oh shit.
Disappeared?
Wow, the size of this one. I think it might be the shadow of someone who entered the TV. But why is it mimicking Teddy? That's what I can't.
What's up?
The person next to you, Senpai. Is that Miss President? Something strange about the reading I'm getting off of her.
Oh, is it because she's not a Persona user?
Oh, that's not it. I don't know how to describe it. Sorry, something's coming. I gotta cut off this chat now.
That's fine, just don't do anything reckless. I'll try to get to the announcement room as fast as I can.
I'll be waiting for you.
If the enemy's still around, it's not a good idea if he finds out that Rise can use her persona to contact us. I make sure Rise is actually disconnected before I turn back to Teddy.
Hey, wait here. Look after Miss President for me. Gotcha. I'm always up for spending time with a pretty girl like her.
Of course, he's such a spaz. This is not the time to be fawning over cute girls. Maybe another time, Teddy. Even the ones as hot as Miss President. There's a bad guy out there trying to destroy our friendships. Maybe he can be so easygoing about this because he truly believes that nothing could drive a wedge between us. Whatever. Whether it's true or not, he did take down Kanji. I can trust him to look after the president. Anyway, now that Rise's checked, there's one thing that I'm certain of. The true identity of General Teddy. I'm sure he's my Shao. I mean, he's the only one who would bother setting up this Grand Prix just for me. I don't know why he's coming back, but maybe I've lost my resolve or something. I was hoping that he would just disappear once I figured out what was happening. But I guess things aren't going to be that easy. Gee. I thought the thought of Teddy being the culprit was pretty hard to swallow, but this is even worse. I mean, this is completely my fault. Looks like I'm just gonna have to pay my shout another visit. But just as I make up my mind and try to leave the classroom, Miss President blocks
Wait,
my
what's
path.
going on? I demand an explanation.
There's no time for that. Sorry, but you can ask Teddy about it.
I heard you say just a moment ago that this Grand Prix is for you. In which case, I gotta ask you, as student council president, if you're going to the announcement room, you gotta let me come too. You can explain things to me once we're there.
You can't come with me. It's too dangerous. I'm just gonna lay it on the line for you here. That power you saw when we fought is called a persona. And this is no normal tournament.
I'll be fine. I'm plenty strong, you know.
But you can't use a persona. And this isn't a normal school either. Can I explain this?
I'm the one that said I'm going to the announcement room first. Don't be a copycat.
Huh?
That's not our problem, miss. I'm all ready to give her a verbal smackdown. But the look on her face is so serious that I have to pause. She eventually begins to speak with embarrassment.
What she said over the PA bothered me. All that about how I get in the way. As student council president, I gotta have a talk with her about this.
Does she mean the PA we heard when I first met her? You aren't worth anyone's effort. You just in the way and cause trouble to the people around you.
Don't let it get to you. It was just a stunt to make the Grand Prix exciting.
Wait, huh? If this Grand Prix is all for me and she just got caught up in it, what's the point of letting her like that?
Of course it bothers me. I like this school.
She whimpers slightly. Dude, she's like a different person from the confident girl I met before. Fine, I guess it can't be helped. I am to blame for all this happening to her. Hold
Then how
out my
about
hand.
going on a date with me? A romantic getaway in the announcement room.
Yours get clean. Alright, you're on.
Whoa. Even if she's only going along with the joke, I asked her out. She said yes, awesome.
Wait! What about me? I want to go on a date too. You can't leave me out. Oh, sorry. You lost, so you can't leave. Don't worry though. We'll be back soon. No! The date slipped through my claws. Miss President, Yosuke is a nice, dependable guy. Not as much as me, though.
Aw, thanks for looking after me this far. I'm glad to find out you're not the culprit.
See ya. Be a good bear, okay?
Mr. President and I leave the classroom together. Tate desperately tries to follow, but a invisible wall stops him cold. He keeps charging at the wall, but every time he does, he just bounces off, like a tennis ball being tossed against a glass window. When he finally gives up, he waves his stubby little arms in despair.
Yosuke, you better not lose. You gotta protect Miss President. And don't try anything funny with her.
Shut up. I'm not you. That Teddy, well, that's just how he is. Man, I kind of want to smack him, but smiling all the same. The invisible walls block the way as usual. I'm starting to feel really anxious, but I can't let it show. I know that it'll make Miss President here worry. We're making progress slowly but surely. I have to keep trusting that we'll get
I
there.
really like this school.
That was unexpected.
I'm not surprised since you ran for student council president. Good job winning that, by the way. Oh yeah, what's your name?
My name?
I mean, I can't call you Miss President forever, right? I guess your name was on the posters around school during elections, but I tend to ignore those. No offense.
She clams up, so I tried to get her to open up a little more, but what she said next takes me by surprise.
My name? I don't know.
Huh?
I can't remember it at all. I've been same goes for my name. I completely forgot that I must have a real name too, until you asked me about it. That ain't normal, is it? I wonder why that's happening to me.
It's probably because you've been in here for a long time. You've seen a bunch of other weird things in here, right?
Well, now that I think about it, the victims who were dropped into this world have been scrambled memories with bits and chunks missing. So it's definitely possible that she can't remember her name.
You mean like those persona and shadow things? What are those?
She seems really upset about this. I bet that's only putting more pressure on her. She's seen a lot. Maybe an explanation would help her calm down a little. I decided to answer every question she has one at a time.
A shadow is another side of you. It's what you're not conscious of. Or more like the feelings you didn't want to admit you had. Everyone has a side like that. An ugly part of themselves. And most people hate to admit it exists. But if you accept it, it becomes a persona. A power that can protect you.
So you have to accept yourself.
I went through that once. It seems
Yeah.
like my shadow's back. Well, I'll just have to accept it again.
Sure hope that's all I had to do. Of course, I can't say that part out loud. I talked like I was confident, but in reality, I was really nervous. How can I be smiling when I'm so worried? It's crazy, right? I looked at her to try to gauge how she's feeling.
Sounds rough. You think since I can't remember anything, the same's happening to me?
Don't worry, I'm sure you're just in a little bit of shock right now.
Oh, great. Now I got her all nervous too. Trying to cheer her up. I try to play up the good parts.
Remember that you're the student council president, right? I'm sure you just need a little help to remember everything else.
You think so? You've been a real big help, Yosuke-kun.
Huh? Me? Did I do something?
Mm-hmm. You sure have.
She's finally smiling. It's only a little one, but it's there. Huh. Is this really the first time I've seen her smile? Hot damn, she is really cute. I start to get embarrassed about having faked ask her out on a date. My feet sped up. Crap, now I'm literally running away from her. Talking about chicken hearted. Wow. I accidentally pressed it on 5 accidentally. Finally, and I do mean finally, we stand in front of the announcement room. Ms. President and I exchange a glance. Then I summon all my courage and throw the door open. Expecting to see the fake Teddy, or should I say my shadow in the room. What? Risei's the only one here.
Yosuke-senpai!
Are you alright? Where's the shadow?
You mean the fake Teddy? He hasn't come back at all. I sense this weird presence, but I don't know what it is.
Risei looked around nervously. I looked around too. Haven't been in the announcement room that often, but I can tell that this isn't anything like the real one. The room is huge, with monitors everywhere. Not to mention the giant window taking up the entire wall, with a crazy view outside. Yeah, this is crazy town. Alright? But what's this weird presence that Risei's talking about?
What are you freaking out about? This is your chance to save a pretty girl and become a hero, right, Yosuke? Huh?
That's Yosuke-kun's voice.
I slowly turned to the voice direction. There was no one there a second ago, but now, suddenly there is, and he has my face. His inhuman gold eyes narrow in a twine way. Look like I was right.
Hey there, Yosuke.
Yosuke-senpai's shadow?
What? Like, his shadow really dead ass cup came back, bro. Like Yosuke, like, bro, we already took down Yosuke's shadow in Persona 4 Golden already. So yeah, man, this isn't getting any easier. But at least I can confront him without freaking out, while I did last year.
I thought you merged back with me. I'll come out anytime you start ignoring me. I'm always watching you. I am you after all.
This is a shadow?
Yeah, that's right. You're me. You're the weakness in my heart. I admit it. Now get back here.
I blurt it out before I have time to get second thoughts. This should do it. Then Shao starts laughing instead. Huh?
Not bad, but that's exactly what I mean by ignoring.
Huh? Like, usually that's pretty strange. Cause in Persona 4, after you fight one of the investigation team's shadows, that same member does admit that shadow is part of them, so it becomes their persona.
You haven't changed at all since then. You just cover up whatever
But for some reason, it's not working here. Yeah, for some reason, not working here.
I'm not your persona anymore. Don't tell me.
Hold on a second. Does that mean forget logic? It's faster to just try.
Aya.
My nervous force filled the announcement room. That's it. My persona, Jiraiya, doesn't appear. Instead, the shadow begins laughing even harder.
No way.
So you
Damn.
are.
To be honest, I was still doubtful. I had hoped that he wasn't my shadow. I mean, of course, I didn't want to believe this Grand Prix is for me, and that I wasn't having fun. My shadow's right. All I was doing was ignoring the problem. My fist clenched, my knees locked, my entire body shakes.
Because I was weak. Is that why everyone got dragged into it? Yep. Because I wanted a crisis to solve it. Because the case ended and I was bored? You got it. I'm sure you understand without me having to tell you. I couldn't save Saki-senpai. I didn't want to ever lose someone again.
Oh yeah, because early on in Persona 4, one of Yosuke's friends, Saki, ended up passing away, sadly. And he wasn't able to save her.
I still wished for this.
I was proud that Inaba was peaceful, and I thought that I could finally be proud of putting Saki-senpai's death behind me. And yet, was I really faking all of that? In the end, I'm just some loser who puts his own boredom over the death of a loved one.
Senpai.
I could hear the quavering in Risei's voice. No, this isn't true. Don't look at me. This isn't me.
It was all your desire. Trust me, I know. I am you, all.
I could feel myself ready to fall on my knees. I can't use my persona anymore. I thought I had changed, but now I literally lost everything. I just had to accept it. My mind knew what to do, but my heart still raged against it. Even before I knew what I was saying, the words were flying from my mouth.
Not.
Bruh, don't. Like, just admit that this shell is you, and he'll probably, oh wait, you already tried that and it didn't work, bruh. Like, I was gonna say, like, try admitting that this shadow is part of you, bruh.
Oh, Senpai, look at me.
I left my eyes to look at Risei. There she was, with Miss President standing next to her. It was tough seeing the looks on their faces. I look away quickly, but Risei scolds me.
No matter what weaknesses you might have, we'll never stop liking you. So please, don't deny who you are.
You have to get in the way.
Here, I finally got in touch with the others. Listen to
Rise closes her eyes and folds her hands as if in prayer. I see the elegant shape of her persona appear behind her. At that instant, voices pour into my head. These are,
Moron, what are you saying? Who do you think we are?
Yosuke-kun, we heard everything, but there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
I don't really get what's going on. If it's gonna keep showing up, you just gotta beat the crap out of it every time.
We're all with you, Yosuke. You can rely on me too, you know.
Anyone can fall prey to the same troubles and insecurities. It's not just you, Senpai. It's true for all of us.
everyone, my vision suddenly clears. I hadn't even realized that I was squeezing my eyes shut.
Naoto? How come you're here?
That's, well,
Who cares why? There's more important stuff at stake here.
And after GA, the clearest voice of all.
You won the battle against yourself back then, but you can't do it this time? Yosuke, believe in us.
When I hear my partner's voice, I draw a ragged breath. I take deep breaths and notice, not noticing until now, just how much I had tense up in the last few moments. We say the bringer of these voices turns to me. From the smile on her face, I know that she expects me to feel better now. And even though she has to be scared right now, she cares enough to smile for me when I'm feeling down. That's right, I finally realized the simplest truth. The biggest difference between the person I was last year and the person I am now. Now I have friends that accept me, even if I die myself. I could not believe in myself. How can I be too weak to stand up? They're all believing in me. I'm not alone, not anymore.
Such an idiot, aren't I? A grade A moron.
I raise my head and look straight at my shadow. All traces of fear is completely
I
gone.
thought I overcame my weakness and I was done with it for good. Dude, how naive was that, right? What? I'm weak. I'll probably always be weak. But that doesn't mean I need to run away. Keep fighting my weakness. And I'll do it as many times as it takes, even if that never stops.
My heart was calm. I was conflicted just a moment ago. But now everything has been made clear. They believe in me. And knowing that, I feel like their faith in me pushing me forward. I could feel the power surging in me. The force filling my spirit causes me to shout.
Persona!
Alright. Alright, so I have to face my shadow. Or Yosuke has to face his own shadow, basically. Yes. Took out his shadow, bruh.
You did it, Senpai! That was awesome!
Let Rise's all the illusion wash over me. But there's something bugging me. Something that could be really bad for me.
Outright conversation with my shadow. Did you?
I hijacked this whole PA system.
I knew it. Everyone have been backing me up because they've been hearing everything I've said leading up to it.
Only you saw my Thanks.
Miss President looks like she's having trouble finding words for this. Damn, she's horrified by me. Can't blame her. She was left out of the picture. Well, explaining it to her can wait. Need to do something about Michelle. But when I turn around, Michelle isn't there.
Where did he go? If he disappears, won't my persona... Wait.
Something's not right. I used my persona during the fight, but my persona's my Michelle. So if Michelle left me, how can I use my persona? As I'm struggling with that, Rise speaks up.
Something's not right.
Oh yeah, I pretty much noticed. I think I noticed as well, because Yosuke fought against his shadow, but yet he was able to use his persona, and the character's personas is basically their shadows. So wait a minute, if Yosuke could use his persona during the fight, then that must that shadow who was dressing up as fake Teddy was also dressing up as Yosuke's shadow as well. Her voice was firm. Did she think of the same conundrum that I did? No, that's not all. There's an eerie presence all around. Even I can feel it. It must be hitting Rise like a jolt of electricity. I can't let my guard down yet.
Rise, Miss President, stay close to...
What the fuck? Right at the moment. The lights go out and the darkness covers the room.
What the hell?
I can't believe you've made it this far. They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
Oh shit. General Teddy, bruh. Fake Teddy. The lights come back on. When they do, the fake Teddy's staying there. Why it looks like that now? Wait. Was it the one talking in the weird voice? Fake Teddy ignoring me. Look at
No one
Miss
can
President.
understand after all. What a shame.
Who are you?
Work my shadow?
I don't think people fight. I especially want friends to fight against each other. Then maybe they'll understand how I feel. That was your wish, wasn't it?
What are you saying?
What does this mean? This was my wish? What's with the voice? Wait a minute. It's not talking to me. Then you mean...
Senpai, get back! This shadow's reacting to Miss President! It was really her shadow!
What?
What? Word? Like, what the fuck? I can feel my brain cracking open like a dropped watermelon. That's Miss President's shell, but it's just said it was my shell. But now that I think about it, this General Teddy has always been hostile to her. Ever since we met outside of school. That would explain Rise's voice on the PA system too. Well, duh. If a normal person's in here long enough, of course her shell's gonna split away from her. I should have known that. After all, that's exactly what kept happening last year. Miss President just looks so healthy that it never occurred to me. This is just as if to mock my astonishment. The shell keeps talking in General Teddy's shape.
I did exactly what you wished. So, how'd that work out for you? They still couldn't understand it. No one can really understand how we feel, can they? Come on. How much longer are you going to keep deceiving yourself? Didn't you hear them say you shouldn't be more than you are? Here, I'll show you your reality.
With that sound, the enemy finally shows its real form. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit.
I am a shadow. The true self. That's... That's my face.
But but that's all the same, even though her shell has some face and her body is wrapped in metal. Miss President screams at what appears to be something from a sci-fi flick.
You must remember now. No. I'm not like that.
No, Miss President, calm down. A shadow doesn't just take on your appearance. You look like a twisted version of you to agitate you even more.
No. No.
I try to calm her down, but my words aren't reaching her. She just keeps shaking her head in denial. What's going on here? Shells are things that exemplify what their originals want to be. I never heard of them transforming into other people. The shell sees my confusion and smiles.
It's an illusion.
Huh?
It's an illusion. Isn't that what you thought when you fought your friends? Your senses were being deceived. Warping what you saw. Twisting what you heard.
That's how you made my senpai fight each other. Is that your power?
Not just mine. It's actually our power. Isn't that so? Me.
Our? What is she saying?
No. I'm not like you. I'm human.
This president crouches down and says the words that are always bad. Yup. It's always bad when it comes to the Persona games to not to deny your shadow, basically. That's always a bad idea. Because all that does is make your shadow stronger, basically. With that, Shadow's smile grows even more menacingly and snaps his fingers again. Oh shit. At the moment, it sounded like a TV static flashes around my eyes. The static doesn't cover the entire field of view, but it slowly begins to focus around the president. When it clears, Miss President has changed. Metallic limbs stretch from a uniform. Something metallic, like wings, unfurl from her back. There's no doubt she's the same as Michelle standing in front of us. She cries out and tries to cover her ears. But when she does, the sound of metal grinding against the metal accompanies her movements. I see myself reflect in the shiny metal of her fingers.
Robot?
So that means Michelle isn't some fancy version. That's her true self. So Miss President was the one trying to look like a human.
No! I'm human!
Oh, so she's actually a robot and not a human.
You still believe that about yourself? No human can do that. And you know it.
Shell points at me, and I'm at loss for words. I look around, but in the end, my eyes meet hers. We both fall silent. In those few seconds, I can feel a deep rift growing between us.
Yosuke,
No, don't get me wrong. I was just a little surprised.
I'm human!
Wait, I'm sorry.
Suddenly, an explosion so loud, I think my eardrums are blown out. The smoke makes the cough and eyes tear up. Manage to focus to see a hole in the wall. Barely see through the smoke. I can see a hallway on the other side. Eventually, the smoke clears and a shape steps through the hole.
I didn't sense anything until now.
What is it? Oh, Aigis. It was a girl, blonde hair, blue, crystal-like eyes. Yeah, Aigis from Persona 3. But there are Malik's sounds as she walks.
So this is where you were.
Another robot girl?
It's another girl with a mechanical body. Just like the Shao and Miss President. She looks at the trembling president and calls out.
You must remember, that is the only way the future will open up to you. You must accept it, no matter
Yup.
how painful it may be. Your true name is 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. Labrys.
Labrys. Weapon. What is going on here? Yup, to be continued as always, bro.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between
Naoto's
Madrian-
Naoto from Persona 4, alongside Aigis, Mitsuru's, and Akihiko's from Persona 3's stories are also unlocked. Oh. Okay, so, yikes. Yeah. So, I think I'm... So, yeah, so... I'm just gonna end the video right here, y'all guys. So we did...
This is a space
So we did
where
you...
only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily
So we-
life, you
so we did
subconsciously
use-
heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of an inner voice, thereby enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
So we did use... story, and we did Yosuke's part of the story as well. So in the next episode, since I'm going in order for Persona 4 characters, I'm gonna do Chie's story in the next episode, y'all guys. Or at least her part of the story. So I'll see you guys next time, Fire Nation TV.